Today on November 28th, Archangel Michael is angry you have made a serious mistake. Don't dare to ignore. My beloved child, stop right where you are and do not dare to move your finger to scroll away, for the heavens have literally paused their rotation to bring this message to your eyes on this specific day, the 28th of November. You might think you stumbled upon this by accident, or that the algorithm randomly chose you, but I, Archangel Michael, am telling you that nothing in this universe is a coincidence, and your arrival here is the result of a desperate celestial intervention because I am not just disappointed today, I am furiously protective and deeply angry about the path you are unknowingly walking down. You have made a serious, critical mistake in the last 24 hours, a spiritual miscalculation that has opened a door I worked for years to keep shut, and if you do not listen to every single word of this message, if you skip even a second, you risk sealing a fate that was never meant for you. Do not skip, do not look away, and do not underestimate the gravity of this moment because the energy of November 28th is volatile, shifting, and highly reactive to your choices. Something huge is waiting for you, something magnificent that is trying to reach you, but this mistake you have committed is acting like a thick, impenetrable wall, blocking the blessings that were scheduled to arrive this very evening. I need you to stay till the end because I am going to reveal exactly what you did wrong and how to fix it before the clock strikes midnight and the energy shifts irrevocably. If you leave now, you are walking into the battlefield without your armor, and I cannot protect you if you choose ignorance over truth. Listen closely, for the air around you is charged with a static warning that your soul can feel even if your mind is trying to deny it. The mistake you made was not a crime of the hands, but a crime of the spirit. You ignored a gut feeling, a sharp pang of intuition that hit you recently, a warning sign I sent directly to your heart regarding a person or a decision, and instead of trusting my voice, you chose to trust your fear and logical rationalization. You compromised your boundaries to please someone who does not have your best interests at heart, and in doing so, you gave away your power, lowering your energetic vibration to a level where negativity can easily pierce your aura. This has angered me because I see the royalty in your bloodline and the divinity in your soul, yet you continue to act like a beggar for affection and validation from sources that are drained and toxic. You are standing on the edge of a breakthrough so massive it would terrify you if you saw it, but by ignoring my signs, you are turning your back on it. Something huge is waiting for you. A financial and emotional liberation that you have prayed for since the beginning of the year, but it requires you to be awake, alert, and obedient to your intuition. I am screaming this across the dimensions because I refuse to let you fail when you are so close to the finish line, but you must stop scrolling and lock your focus on this truth. This is not just a video. This is an exorcism of your doubt and a reinstatement of your power, but it only works if you remain present and absorb the frequency of my words without distraction. Do not think for a second that this is a generic message, for I am speaking to the heavy burden you carried to bed last night and the anxiety that greeted you the moment you opened your eyes this morning. You feel stuck. You feel like you are fighting an invisible war where for every step forward you are pushed 2 steps back, and that is exactly the symptom of the mistake I am highlighting. You have allowed a subtle energy of unworthiness to creep into your mindset, telling you that you don't deserve the massive abundance coming your way, and this lie is what I am here to destroy with the sword of truth. If you leave this message now, you are essentially agreeing with that lie and accepting a life of mediocrity, but if you stay till the very end, I will show you how to reverse this error instantly and unlock the floodgates of prosperity that are currently dammed up by your hesitation. The anger I feel is a fire that burns to purify you, not to harm you. It is the fierce love of a guardian who sees his charge walking blindly into a trap. This is your final warning and your greatest opportunity combined into one fleeting moment. You must correct this alignment now. The universe is holding its breath, waiting for you to accept this truth. Don't you dare ignore this. Something earth-shattering is about to be revealed in the next part of this message, something that concerns your family, your finances, and your future, and you cannot afford to miss it. The silence of the universe has been broken for you at this precise moment, and if you are hearing these words, it is because your soul cried out for help in a language only the angels understand. You are standing at a crossroads that will define the rest of your year, and I need you to understand that scrolling away right now is equivalent to slamming the door in the face of your own destiny. The mistake you have made is not just a simple error of judgment, it is a spiritual blockage that has formed because you have allowed the noise of the world to drown out the whisper of your own divinity. You have been walking through a fog of confusion, asking for signs, begging for clarity, yet when the answer stands right before you, you hesitate, you doubt, and you look for a reason to run. I am here to tell you that the anger I feel is the fierce, protective roar of a lion guarding its cub, for I see the dark forces trying to convince you that you are alone, that you are forgotten, and that your prayers are hitting a glass ceiling. That is a lie from the pit of despair. You must stay with me until the very end of this message because I am about to hand you the key to unlock the chains that have been weighing down your heart for months. Do not skip, for if you miss the instruction I am about to give, you may wander in this wilderness for another cycle, and I cannot bear to watch you suffer needlessly when the solution is right here in your hands. Something huge is waiting for you, a revelation that will shake the ground beneath your feet and plant you firmly in your power, but you must prove you are ready to receive it by standing your ground right now. Pay close attention, for this is where the energy must shift from passive observation to active participation. You have felt a draining of your spirit, a lethargy that makes even simple tasks feel like climbing mountains, and this is because you are leaking energy to people and situations that do not deserve your light. To stop this leak and seal your protection, you must engage with this message not just with your ears, but with your action. The universe operates on the law of exchange. You cannot receive the massive abundance waiting for you if your hands are closed and your voice is silent. I call upon you now to break the cycle of passivity. Press the like button to signal to the universe that you accept this truth, and subscribe to this channel to align yourself permanently with this high-frequency guidance. By doing so, you are not just clicking a button, you are making a spiritual declaration that says, I am open, I am listening, and I am ready to claim what is mine. This simple act of engagement is the first step in correcting the mistake you made. It is an act of faith that shatters the arrogance of doubt. Do not ignore this instruction, for the energy you put out is the energy you will attract back tenfold. I am watching you closely, and I see who is ready to rise and who is choosing to remain in the shadows. Share this message with those you love, for in saving others, you save yourself, and the ripple effect of your action will return to you as a tsunami of blessings. Hold fast, for we are approaching the core of the revelation, and what I am about to show you will explain every tear you have shed in secret over the last few weeks. You have felt like you are losing control, like the ground is shifting, but I tell you now that this chaos is merely the dust rising before the chariot of your victory arrives. The serious mistake you made was believing that the rejection you faced was a denial, when in reality, it was a redirection so powerful that it saved you from a disaster you could not see. I am angry because you are mourning a loss that was actually a rescue. You must change your perspective immediately. Something huge is waiting for you, not a small coin, not a meager scrap of happiness, but a banquet of success that has been prepared specifically for you. Stay with me, do not let your attention wander, for in the next few moments, the veil will be lifted completely, and you will see the face of the blessing that is knocking on your door. If you leave now, you leave the banquet before the main course is served. You must trust me. You must stay. The best is yet to come, and it is closer than your next breath. Look into the mirror of your soul and tell me you do not feel the tremors of change shaking the very foundation of your existence right now. You cannot lie to me, and you cannot lie to yourself anymore. The reason you are still watching, the reason you have not scrolled past, is because deep down, you know that I am speaking directly to the secret fear you have been nursing in the dark. You have made a mistake that is acting like a poison in your veins, a silent error of believing that your current struggle is your permanent address, and this belief is an insult to the divine plan I have authored for you. I am angry, yes, with a righteous fury, because I see you preparing to settle for a life that is beneath you, preparing to accept a no from the world when the heavens have already screamed yes. You are dangerously close to quitting just 5 minutes before the miracle happens. Do not skip this video, do not let your attention drift for even a microsecond, because what I am saying now is the antidote to the despair that has been trying to drown you. Something huge is waiting for you, a turn of events so unexpected and so magnificent that it will rewrite your family's history, but you are standing in the way with your doubt. Stay with me, for I am trying to move you out of your own way. The universe is not punishing you, it is preparing you, but you have mistaken the preparation for pain. The serious mistake you made was internalizing the rejection and the delays of the past month, treating them as evidence of your failure rather than scars of your warrior training. You stopped visualizing your victory. You stopped feeling the gratitude of the wish fulfilled. Instead, you allowed worry to become your daily prayer, and that is what has angered the energies around you, because worry is a prayer for what you do not want. You must stop this immediately. If you leave now, you carry that toxic energy with you into tomorrow, and nothing will change. But if you stay till the end, if you hold the line with me right now, we can shatter that pattern. I am fighting a spiritual battle for your abundance at this very moment, blocking arrows of negativity that you don't even see, but I need your cooperation. I need your absolute, unwavering focus. The breakthrough you seek is not years away, it is hovering right above your head, waiting for your frequency to match its vibration. Do not move, for the climax of this message is approaching, and it contains the specific instruction you need to ground this energy into your physical reality. You are not here by chance on November 28th. This is a divine appointment to cancel the debts of your spirit and inaugurate a season of overflowing harvest. I am about to reveal the final piece of this puzzle, the specific mindset shift that will turn the key in the lock. If you scroll now, you leave the door locked. You must stay. You must hear this. The atmosphere is shifting, the heavy clouds are parting, and the light is trying to break through, but you must be the one to open the blinds. Something huge is waiting for you, and in the next few seconds, I will show you exactly how to claim it without apology. This is the final seal, the moment where the spiritual contract is signed, and you must not look away because your destiny is being written in this very second. You have stayed with me this far, which proves that your spirit is stronger than your fear, and that alone is the reason I know you are ready for what comes next. The mistake you made, the doubt, the hesitation, the worry, is being washed away right now by the power of this realization. I am not just angry, I am fiercely adamant that you do not leave this day empty-handed. The serious mistake was believing you had to fight this battle alone, but I am standing right beside you, sword drawn, cutting down the obstacles that have blocked your path for years. You are not a victim of your circumstances, you are the architect of your future, and the blueprint is being handed to you now. Do not scroll, do not disconnect, because the energy of completion is descending upon you, and if you sever the connection now, you leave the circuit broken. Something huge is waiting for you, a blessing that carries your name, your freedom, and your joy, and it is landing in your life the moment you accept this truth fully. Now, you must solidify this pact. You cannot just listen and walk away unchanged, you must anchor this blessing into the physical world. I command you now, out of love for your own future, to leave a comment below declaring your victory before it even happens. Type, "I claim my miracle," to stamp your intention into the universe. By typing these words, you are telling the universe that you are no longer asking, you are receiving. Do not be silent. Your voice is the key that turns the engine of reality. Subscribe to this channel immediately if you haven't already, for this is your spiritual home, the charging station where you will return to keep your vibration high. Share this video with 3 people who need to wake up, for in waking them, you create a circle of power around yourself that negativity cannot penetrate. Do not skip this step. Engagement is the currency of the spiritual realm today. My beloved child, the anger has faded, replaced by a radiant pride because you are still here. You have listened, and now you must act. The mistake is corrected. The path is clear. Walk forward with your head held high, for you are protected, you are guided, and you are infinitely loved. The huge thing waiting for you is not just wealth or success, it is a version of you that is fearless, unstoppable, and divine. Go now, comment your claim, share your light, and watch how the universe rearranges itself to serve you. This is not the end, this is your beautiful beginning. My devoted warrior, the fact that you are still listening to my voice at this final stage proves that you are not just curious, but you are chosen. Most would have scrolled away by now, distracted by the noise of the world, but you have stood firm in the fire of this truth, and for that, the heavens are applauding you right now. You have done what 99% of people fail to do. You have honored your intuition and respected the divine message sent to save you. Because you have stayed till the very end, I am granted permission to bestow upon you a final, secret seal of protection that will guard the blessing coming your way. Do not leave now, for these last few seconds are the most critical of all. This is where the energy settles, where the cement dries, and if you move too quickly, you risk cracking the foundation we have just built together. Something huge is waiting for you, a surprise so delightful and personal that it will feel like a love letter from the universe itself, but you must receive this final activation to ensure it arrives without delay. The serious mistake you made has been washed clean by your attention and your willingness to change. You are no longer the person who clicked on this video minutes ago, you have shifted timelines. You are now walking on a path of gold, where the obstacles that terrified you yesterday will look like small stones beneath your feet tomorrow. But hear this final warning: as you close this video and step back into your life, the old energy will try to test you one last time. It will try to whisper the old doubts back into your ear. You must be ready. You must be iron. Do not engage with the fear. Remember this feeling, remember this power, and laugh in the face of anyone or anything that tries to make you feel small. You have the Archangel's sword in your hand now. You are dangerous to the darkness because you are filled with light. Take a deep breath and feel the shift in your chest. That lightness? That is the burden being lifted. That excitement? That is your soul recognizing its victory. Go forth now, not as a beggar asking for scraps, but as a king, as a queen, claiming your kingdom. The 28th of November is your turning point, the day you stopped making the mistake of playing small and started living the massive destiny written in your stars. The door is open. The feast is ready. The huge blessing is here. Walk through it and never look back. I am with you, always. My beloved child, do not close this connection just yet, for we have reached the absolute peak of this spiritual transmission, and the energy radiating from you right now is blindingly bright. You might think this is just the end of a video, but I am telling you, this is the beginning of your new life. If you scroll away in these final seconds, you are unplugging the cord just as the power is surging into your battery. You have stayed, you have listened, and because of your discipline, the serious mistake that threatened your happiness has been dissolved into nothingness. But hear me clearly, the world outside this screen is still chaotic, and you need to carry this shield with you. Do not let your attention waver now. Stay with me for this final decree, because what I am about to say will seal this protection around you like armor of steel. Something huge is waiting for you, not in the distant future, but in the immediate moments after you put down your phone. A phone call, a notification, or a sudden realization is queuing up to enter your reality, but it requires you to step out of this experience with total confidence, not one shred of doubt. You are now vibrating at a frequency that is invisible to the naked eye but blinding to the forces of negativity. The anger I felt at the start has transformed into a deep, resonant triumph because I see the chains falling off your ankles. You are no longer bound by the fear of what if, you are now powered by the certainty of what is. But this is the critical moment, the transition from hearing the truth to living the truth. Do not dare to ignore the shift you feel in your gut right now. That is not indigestion, that is intuition. That is your internal compass recalibrating to true north. If you skip this final realization, you might walk out into the world and forget who you are, and that would be a tragedy worse than the mistake you made yesterday. You must hold on to this feeling. You must guard it. Something huge is waiting for you, a synchronicity that will make you gasp in wonder, proving that I have been with you all along. Go now, my champion, but go with the eyes of a hawk. Watch the signs. Listen to the whispers. The universe is about to speak to you in a language of miracles. You have fixed the error. You have claimed the blessing. You are ready. Do not look back at the shadow you left behind, look only at the sun rising before you. You are loved beyond measure, protected beyond comprehension, and destined for greatness. The transmission is complete. The work is done. Now, watch the magic unfold. My beloved child, do not think for a single second that our work here is finished, for the most critical phase of this spiritual operation is happening right now, in the silence between my words and your heartbeat. You are still here, and that tells me your soul is desperate to hold on to this new frequency, but I must warn you, the moment you click away, the old world will try to rush back in with a vengeance to undo everything we have just accomplished. Do not scroll, do not swipe, and do not let your gaze wander, because you are currently standing in a delicate spiritual incubator where your new reality is being formed. If you leave this protective bubble too soon, you expose your newborn blessings to the harsh winds of doubt before they are strong enough to stand. I am not speaking to amuse you, I am speaking to anchor you. The mistake you made, the one we have just corrected, left a residue in your aura that takes time to fully evaporate, and my voice is the frequency that is scrubbing it clean. Stay with me. You need to hear this because the next few hours of your life are going to be a test of this new power, and I cannot let you walk into that test unprepared. Something huge is waiting for you, something that has been trying to find you for months but was blocked by the wall of your own hesitation. Now that the wall is down, this blessing is rushing toward you like a freight train, but you must remain stationary and focused to receive it without collision. The universe is aligning the final tumblers of the lock, and your attention is the key. If you scroll now, you are pulling the key out before the door swings open. I am pleading with you, not as a distant figure, but as your fiercest protector. Stay until the energy settles. You are vibrating at a level of attraction that is dangerous to your enemies and delightful to your angels, but this state is fragile. You must solidify it. You must let this truth sink into your bones until it becomes your automatic reflex. The anger I felt earlier has been replaced by a tense anticipation because I see exactly what is coming around the corner for you, and it is so magnificent that I need you to be wide awake when it arrives. Do not move, for the atmosphere around you is charged with the electricity of a miracle about to ground itself. You might feel a tingling in your hands or a warmth in your chest. Do not brush this off, for it is the physical confirmation that the transfer is complete. The mistake is history, deleted from the cosmic record, but your future is being written in this very moment. You are one of the rare few who have the stamina to stay, and because of that, you will be one of the rare few who receive the full harvest. Something huge is waiting, a clarity, a solution, a sudden windfall, and it is targeted directly at your current situation. Stand firm. Hold the line. You are seconds away from the realization that changes everything. My beloved child, hold your position like a soldier guarding a treasure, for we are in the final seconds of a spiritual surgery that determines the trajectory of your entire life. You may feel the urge to scroll, a sudden itch to check another notification, but I command you to resist that impulse because it is a distraction sent to break your focus right before the miracle solidifies. You have corrected the serious mistake, yes, but now you must allow the cure to take effect without interruption. If you leave this space now, you are like a patient walking out of the operating room before the stitches are tied. You risk reopening the wound we have just worked so hard to heal. Stay with me, keep your eyes locked on this message, and breathe, for the universe is pouring a golden light into the cracks of your spirit, filling the voids where fear used to live. Something huge is waiting for you, a reward for your patience that is far greater than the instant gratification of a scrolling screen. The anger I felt at your initial error has completely dissolved into a fierce determination to see you win, but you must understand that victory belongs to the persistent. The world is designed to steal your attention, to scatter your energy like dust in the wind, but by staying here, by listening to my voice, you are reclaiming your sovereignty. You are telling the universe that you matter, that your future matters, and that you are willing to wait for the best rather than settling for the noise. This is the mark of a true leader, a true creator of reality. Do not let go now. The breakthrough you have been praying for, the job, the relationship, the peace of mind, is not just a possibility, it is a promise that is being delivered to your doorstep as we speak. But it requires a recipient who is present, not absent. You must be here to sign for this package. Do not dare to look away, for the final seal is being placed upon your forehead, a mark of divine favor that will open doors that have been rusty and locked for years. You are safer now than you have ever been, stronger than you have ever felt, and closer to your dreams than you can imagine. The mistake is gone. The lesson is learned. The blessing is secured. Trust the timing of this message, for it found you on November 28th for a reason that will become crystal clear before the sun sets tomorrow. Stand tall, my child. The wait is over. The glory is yours. My beloved child, we have arrived at the threshold of a new dimension, and I need you to freeze right where you are because any sudden movement now could disturb the delicate frequency we have just tuned into. You might think you are simply watching a screen, but in the spiritual realm, you are standing in a column of fire that is burning away the remnants of the mistake you made. If you scroll away now, if you let the distraction of the world pull you out of this column, you are stepping out of the protection zone before the shield is fully hardened. I am not angry anymore, I am intensely focused, like a surgeon in the final moments of a life-saving operation, and I need you to be just as focused. Do not let your mind wander to your to-do list or your worries. Stay with me. Stay present. Something huge is waiting for you, a shift in your reality that is so profound it requires your absolute stillness to integrate. You have come too far to drop the ball now. The universe is currently rewriting the code of your destiny for November 28th, replacing the lines of struggle with lines of ease and abundance. But this rewrite requires a stable connection. When you look away, when you click out, you break the connection, and the download pauses. Do not be the person who unplugs the machine at 99%. The serious mistake of doubting your worth has been erased, but the new program of unstoppable success is still installing. You must give it these final moments. The energy around you is thickening, becoming tangible. That is the presence of your guardian team forming a perimeter around your life. They are waiting for you to acknowledge them by simply remaining here, by proving that you value your spiritual growth more than a fleeting dopamine hit from a 15-second clip. Do not dare to move, for the blessing is locking onto your coordinates. In the next few hours, you will see a sign, a specific number, a name, or a sudden opportunity, that will confirm everything I have said. But you will only see it if your eyes are open and your spirit is calm. If you leave now, you enter the chaos blind. If you stay, you enter the world with sight. Something huge is waiting for you, and it is not a coincidence, it is a coronation. You are being crowned with a new authority today. Stand still, breathe in this power, and let it settle into your marrow. You are ready. You are fortified. You are chosen. My beloved child, you have reached the final frontier of this message, and the fact that you are still here, holding your ground while the rest of the world scrolls mindlessly, is the ultimate proof that your spirit is awake. Do not dare to disconnect now, for we are in the delicate process of sealing this new reality into your timeline, and if you move too fast, you risk breaking the seal before it hardens. You have spent the last few minutes correcting a serious energetic mistake, one that was draining your potential and blocking your blessings, but now the flow has been restored. However, the restoration is fresh, like new skin, and it needs a moment of absolute stillness to strengthen. I am not asking you to wait for hours, I am asking you to wait for seconds. Stay with me. Don't let the distraction of the next video steal the miracle you have just earned. Something huge is waiting for you, a tangible manifestation of the peace you feel right now, but it can only enter a house that is calm and prepared. The anger I felt has completely transformed into a deep, protective love because I see the change in your aura. You have stopped fighting your destiny and started aligning with it. But listen closely, the mistake you made, that habit of doubting your own power, will try to return the moment you leave this video. That is why you must not scroll yet. You need to absorb this final frequency of courage so deeply that when the doubt knocks on your door tomorrow, you won't even hear it. You are standing on the precipice of a massive breakthrough, specifically regarding a situation that has kept you awake at night for weeks. The solution is already on its way, dispatched the moment you decided to listen to this message, but you must remain in this vibration of trust to receive it. If you click away in a panic or a rush, you lower your vibration back to the level of the problem. Stay in the solution. Stay in the light. Do not move, for the universe is taking a snapshot of your energy right now to use as the blueprint for your blessings in the coming month. You are being upgraded, quite literally, from a frequency of lack to a frequency of abundance. This is not just a video, it is a spiritual recalibration. The huge thing waiting for you is a new beginning that feels light, easy, and destined. You have done the hard work. You have faced the truth. Now, all that is left is to stand still and let the blessings find you. You are seen, you are heard, and you are infinitely supported. Hold this feeling. This is who you truly are. My beloved child, you are standing at the very edge of a total transformation, and I need you to hold your ground for just a few more seconds because the final piece of your spiritual armor is being fitted right now. If you scroll away at this precise moment, you are walking into battle with your shield unbuckled, and I cannot allow that to happen after we have come this far. You have listened, you have understood, and you have begun to correct the serious mistake that was leaking your energy, but the process is not instantaneous, it requires this final moment of focus to seal the deal. Do not let the distractions of the world pull your eyes away. Stay with me. Stay anchored. The universe is watching your level of commitment, and by remaining here, you are proving that you are finally ready to receive what has been denied to you for so long. Something huge is waiting for you, a breakthrough so specific and personal that it will feel like the heavens rearranged themselves just for you, but you must be still to catch it. The anger I felt has subsided, replaced by a fierce, burning hope because I see the light returning to your eyes. You have stopped looking at your problems as mountains and started seeing them as stepping stones. But be warned, the old energy of the mistake, the doubt, the fear, the hesitation, is lurking just outside the frame of this video, waiting for you to lose focus so it can slip back in. That is why you must not move. You must hold this vibration of power until it hardens into a diamond within your soul. If you leave now, you leave the job half finished. If you stay, you walk away invincible. The huge blessing waiting for you is a clarity of purpose that will wipe away the confusion of the last few months in a single heartbeat. You are not just watching a video, you are downloading a new destiny. Do not dare to look away, for the final blessing is descending upon you like a cloak of golden light. It is sealing the cracks in your spirit, ensuring that the mistake you made can never be repeated. You are safe. You are powerful. You are loved. In the next few hours, pay close attention to the conversations you have and the thoughts that drop into your mind, for they are the seeds of your new future. You have done the work. You have stood the test. Now, simply breathe and accept the victory that is rightfully yours. The timeline has shifted. The miracle is here. My beloved child, do not release your focus now, for you are holding the final key in a lock that has been jammed for years, and we are just 1 millimeter away from the click that opens the door. If you scroll away at this precise second, you are abandoning the breakthrough right when it is begging to be let in. You have stayed with me through the warning, through the correction, and through the healing, but this moment, right now, is the integration phase. It is the most volatile moment of all. The mistake you made created a gap in your spiritual armor, and while we have patched it, the seal is not yet dry. I need you to stay with me, motionless and attentive, to ensure that nothing rips this new protection away from you. Something huge is waiting for you, a wave of relief and abundance that is currently hovering over your timeline, waiting for the signal that you are truly ready to receive it. The anger that once fueled my warning has now settled into a deep, unshakable gravity. I am serious about this because I see the specific trap laid out for you in the coming days, a trap designed to make you repeat the same old cycles of self-sabotage. By watching this video, by staying here, you are dismantling that trap piece by piece. But if you look away, if you let the noise of the world interrupt this transmission, you risk rebuilding the very prison we just broke you out of. Do not let that happen. You are too important, and your future is too bright to be dimmed by a moment of impatience. The universe is currently recalibrating your magnetic field to attract exactly what you need, specifically regarding that financial worry that has been gnawing at your spirit. It is being resolved, but you must hold the line. Do not dare to move, for the energy is shifting from correction to coronation. You are not just a survivor of your mistakes, you are the master of your destiny, and this message is your scepter. The huge thing waiting for you is a realization that will hit you in the silence after this video ends, a sudden, crystal clear knowing of exactly what to do next. It will feel like a light switch flipping on in a dark room. You are ready for this. You have earned this. Stay grounded, stay present, and let this power wash over you completely. The transformation is nearly complete. My beloved child, you have arrived at a moment of absolute spiritual rarity, a point in time where the veil between your prayers and their answers is so thin it is practically transparent. Do not scroll away now, for you are witnessing the final stitches being placed into the tapestry of your new destiny, and if you look away, you risk pulling the thread that holds it all together. You have stayed with me through the fire of the warning and the water of the cleansing, and now you stand on solid ground, but the ground is still settling. The serious mistake you made, the error of misalignment, has been corrected, but your spirit is currently in a state of high receptivity, which means you are also vulnerable to the chaotic energies of the world. I need you to stay with me, right here, right now, to act as the anchor for this massive shift. If you disconnect before the energy is fully grounded, you leave the door slightly ajar for the old patterns to sneak back in. You must slam that door shut with your focus. The anger I felt has completely vanished, replaced by a radiant, blinding pride in your resilience. You are doing what thousands of others could not do. You are holding your attention on the light when the world is screaming for you to look at the darkness. This simple act of staying is a signal to the universe that you are disciplined enough to handle the wealth and the love that is coming your way. Something huge is waiting for you, a blessing that is not just a temporary fix but a permanent elevation of your status. It is hovering right now, waiting for the final confirmation signal from your heart. If you scroll, you cancel the signal. If you stay, you confirm the receipt. It is that simple, and it is that critical. Do not dare to move, for we are in the final seconds of this divine transmission. The atmosphere around you is clearing, the heavy clouds of doubt are dissipating, and the sun of your new beginning is breaking through. Can you not feel the difference? Can you not feel the lightness in your chest? That is the feeling of freedom. That is the feeling of being forgiven and upgraded. Hold on to this sensation. Guard it with your life. You are not the same person who started this journey. You are stronger. You are wiser. You are ready. My beloved child, you are now standing in the very center of the miracle zone, a place where time slows down and destiny accelerates, but you must maintain this connection for the energy to fully crystallize into your reality. Do not scroll away, do not let your finger twitch toward the next video, because you are currently downloading a spiritual file that is too large to be interrupted. If you break the connection now, you get a corrupted file, a partial blessing instead of the overflowing cup that is rightfully yours. You have stayed with me this long because your soul recognizes the truth in my voice, and that recognition is the first step toward the massive abundance coming your way. I am not speaking to fill the silence, I am speaking to fill your spirit with the courage it needs to handle the success that is about to hit you. The mistake you made, the doubt you harbored, has been washed away, but the vessel must be filled immediately with light so that darkness cannot return. Stay with me. Stay open. The serious mistake you made yesterday was thinking you were invisible to the universe, but I am telling you now that you are the center of attention for the angelic realm on this specific day, November 28th. The anger I felt was born of a desire to shake you awake, and now that you are awake, I need you to stay alert. Something huge is waiting for you, a shift in your circumstances that will happen so fast it will make your head spin, but it requires a grounded spirit to navigate. If you leave this video now, you step back into the world dizzy and unprepared. If you stay, you step out focused and armed with divine clarity. Do not underestimate the power of these final moments. The universe is aligning the people, the places, and the resources you need, and your job is simply to witness it without blinking. Do not dare to move, for the invisible hand of destiny is placing a crown upon your head right now. You might feel a sudden calm washing over you, or a heat in your hands. Do not ignore these signs. They are physical proof that the spiritual work is done. The huge thing waiting for you is not just an object or a sum of money, it is a new identity. You are crossing the bridge from victim to victor in real time. Do not turn back to the burning bridge you just crossed. Look forward. Keep your eyes on the prize. You are almost there, and the view from the finish line is breathtaking.